The level of your mercy is amazing, unending. Since I met you, Lord, all your loss I'm amending. Following your steps and your way, I'm defending.
There's a reason why an African spiritualist will come to the pitch and start preaching identity, because the enemy is banking on your identity.
Than the English people themselves. But that does not define identity. We need to go few steps back.
You can't run away from who you are. Akwazi ukubalekela ukuthi uyini.
When African spiritualists come, they have to start where colonization was, right? They have to preach to you things like the white people came, they took your belief system away, and then they gave you this new belief system. The first thing we have to understand is that Africans did not believe in the same thing. So why are we pushing the same thing now? Why is it that now the gods that are served in Ghana are similar to the gods that are served in South Africa? The gods that are served in Kenya are similar to the gods that are served in Nigeria. Because before colonization, people in Africa, they were not monotheistic. Is that the word? Monotheistic. I'm not sure, but the word that I'm trying to say means believing in the same God. Like the whole continent believing in the same God. Like you Christians believe in Christ being the ultimate. You get my point. So people in Africa did not believe in the same God before colonization. So why is it that now they come and present to you this similar belief system and similar gods? The enemy uses the same strategy. The devil uses the same strategy over and over again.
But they do these things, and people are standing up for their cultures and saying, this is my culture. But truly, is it your culture? Look at all the practices. I mean, they feed you the children, they give them the rib of the animal.
Serious?
I mean, yeah. Like, what is the purpose of that? Think about what that signifies in the spirit.
The enemy is generational. You are the root of your seed. So what does he do? He has to sabotage you first. And then he's done with the other generations in your bloodline. This is why some of us are still trying to break generational curses, because of those who came before us fell for his tactics. The reason black people are poor in Africa right now is because of those who came into power before us. The reasons black people in South Africa are poor is not because of, you people like saying it's because of religion. It's not because of religion. It's not because of people are not educated. It's not because of white people. It's because of black people are corrupt. It's because of politicians that are in power. The decisions that they've made. "30 years into democracy, the decisions that were made after apartheid, 1994, decisions that they made. Some decided to be criminals. Some made deals with the devil. And now who's paying the price? The citizens are paying the price. So the reason we are here as a country right now is because of the root. Those who came before, those who were supposed to make proper decisions, actually decided to make careless decisions. And now what's going on? We are even worse than when they came into power. Black people are not included economically, not because of white people, not because of black people go to church, but simply because of those who came into power post-apartheid, 1994, the ANC. It came in and they are corrupt to the core. And then what happened? What is it that black people in South Africa have? Now the state is being run by criminals. Right? But that's not my point. My point was to show you that your careless decisions right now are going to cause your seed to pay the price. Most of us are still paying the price for the decisions that our parents took. The whole country right now is paying the price for the decisions that politicians took. The first tactic on the devil's chessboard is to put your identity in question. Let's go to the book of Matthew 4. The devil says something to Jesus that if thou art the Son of God, if you are the Son of God, see? So that is the first thing he does. He puts a question in your identity. So if you are the Son of God, turn the stones into bread. But now if you are also prideful and you do not have character and integrity, you're going to be like, yeah, I'm going to show you that I'm the Son of God. And then you're going to turn the stones into bread. He says a similar thing to Eve. He says to Eve that, no, the reason God says you should not eat from this tree is because of he knows that you are going to be like him. Mind you, the Bible already told us that, listen, God made these people in his own image. Now, he says that you are going to be like him. At the time, he already made you in his image. But because of you do not know your identity, you do not know that, man, I am like God. I was made in his image. When he says that you are going to be like him, since you do not know your identity, you're just going to be like, so I'm going to be like God. The minute you doubt your identity, or the minute he finds out that you do not know your identity, he has won the first round. So how do I get him to eat from the tree? I tell him that it's going to be like God. And if you are not aware that you are already like God, you are made in the image of God for God's sake. So if you do not know that I'm already like God because I'm made in his image, then he won. Because what was going to come after that is you trying to be like God because of you do not know your identity. So here's one thing Eve did not know. Eve did not realize that she's the mother of humanity. Hence, the first time it is mentioned in the Bible that Eve is the mother of humanity is when we go to the same chapter, Genesis 3, verse 20. It tells us that Adam named his wife Eve because she was going to be the mother of all living. That is where her identity is now revealed, that, okay, Eve is the mother of humanity. But Eve, before that, Eve was not aware. If Eve was aware that, okay, I'm the mother of humanity, and since I'm the mother of humanity, the responsibility is huge. I'm not supposed to do this. She was not going to eat from the tree. But because of she did not understand her identity, one, if you do not understand your identity, you'll never understand the responsibility that comes with it. You are never going to understand the outcome of your decisions. Okay, I'm a servant of God, right? Since I'm a servant of God, the things that I do behind the scenes can kill a few people that are watching. So Eve eats from the tree. Today we are where we are because Eve took a step. If you do not understand your identity, you are bound to be careless because of you also do not understand the responsibility that comes with the identity, since you do not know your identity. The people who are going to pay the price for those decisions are those who come from you, your seed, the seed of your seed, the seed of your seed. So you can see the chain. You are where you are because of somebody's decision. If you are in a family that is privileged, moneyed and everything, it's because of somebody took a decision and worked hard for you to be where you are. The reason South Africa is where it is because of politicians do not understand that they are public servants. Do you know what the word servant means? You are a public servant. You are not a king, dude. The minute you enter a political office, you are there to serve the people. The minute you are a president in a country, it means that you can sleep hungry. You can stay in a house that you can stay in a house that that does not even cost more than 1 million, as long as the citizens are taken care of. Good leaders eat last. The first thing it comes for when it comes to you, it tells you about identity. That's why each and everyone who advocates for African spirituality, they don't know anything else to preach, but they will tell you about identity. That familiar spirits are your identity, and what I will actually show you how these things are not really part of you and where these things really come from, because whatever they want you to endorse is demonic, right? Whatever they want you to endorse is demonic. The reason all these African spiritualists come for you and then they preach identity to you is because of their father, the devil, preaches the same thing. That is the same thing he was doing in the beginning of time. That's how he had humanity to self-destruct through Eve and her husband. First thing he garnered for was identity. First thing he went for was identity. Even today, he's still doing the same thing. So now he's presenting you this counterfeit identity. And it's like, listen, these Christian things are not yours. Take my familiar spirits, take all my water spirits, take all these demonic things and then practice them. This is your identity. For some reason, black people believe that they are the ones who created this world. They believe that they're the ones who created this world. Did you see when he went to the woman, he was like, you are going to be like God? That is the same thing he's saying to these people even today, that, listen, you're going to be like God. You are like God. The enemy has been in this world since the beginning of time. So he has been living long enough to know the tactics to use against you. Anyway, please do me a favor, continue subscribing. We are 400 subscribers away from reaching the thingy, 1,000 subscribers. So we need you to continue subscribing, for this channel to continue growing. And yeah, until the next one, God bless.